Okay, it's been a while since my last review and/or video in general. As I said in my last video, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You will not be forgotten, and you will be honored. But I know it's been a while since my last review. As I said, I want to make this more of an anime, One Piece channel. But I will be doing a review of Dexter Resurrections, and later on, I will do a review of all of Dexter, all of it. One Piece update. I'm currently on 1,113, and I'll make a video about Wano. I'm not telling you anything about how I feel about Wano right now. That's going to be for a completely different video. I'll make a video going into all of Wano. But Dexter Resurrections, oh my, so good. So good. Okay. I was not expecting the premise of it, of him joining that club when it was in the club. I thought it was other people who had the code of Harry. Because when you said, you mean tell me there are more of us in the trailer, I thought it was going to be, he found out there are other people who followed a similar code and are only killing other serial killers. So, opens, Dexter in the hospital after New Blood, after getting shot. This will be a spoiler review. I will be spoiling original Dexter probably, and New Blood. Maybe I'll go into a little bit about Original Sin. So, if you're worried about spoilers, I'm going to recommend you leave. Save it, come back later, whatever you want to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you made it to the end, comment. There's a Starman in the sky. Also, go follow my Instagram, The Real Sir Goat. I upload Dexter shit. I upload, like, edits on there. Whatever. But, starts off, Dexter in the hospital. He leaves. We meet Blessing Karma. Dexter! You're okay! I got a new cat in the background, if you can see right there. Dexter! I love Blessing Karma. He was probably my favorite character introduced in this show. Not my favorite. But I had to say my favorite. That's a tough one, because a lot of great characters are introduced. Lady Vengeance, whatever her name was. Leon Prater. Gotta be like top 5 Dexter villains. Maybe 3. I don't know. I might do a video ranking Dexter villains. But at the bottom we have Jordan Chase. He's my least favorite Dexter villain. But we're going to get more into detail about that in my actual Dexter videos. But he wakes up in the hospital. Angel's there. This is right after the events of New Blood, 10 weeks later. So Harrison's in the city. He's in New York working at a hotel. But as I said, we were at Blessing Karma. Meets him. Gets a job as a your car driver. Finds out about the dark passenger. He gets mad about that. Not mad, because he stole his dark passenger. So he goes, hunts him down. He finds the invitation to the gathering with the other serial killers. Meets him. He slowly picks them off one by one, starting with the tattoo, a.k.a. the Music Meister, because there's a Music Meister in Batman Brave and the Bold, in case you didn't know. The Music Meister. Gotta be like top 10 Batman Brave and the Bold episodes. I gotta make a Batman video soon. I'm gonna do that. But what else happens? He gets into the group, gets really close to Leon Prater, lets him into like personal details about his life, how the first person he ever friended was the man who killed his parents in the car accident. Crazy turn of events. Crazy turn of events. Befriending the man who killed your parents is crazy. But we're gonna go into more detail now. He was like sending him letters, he ended up befriending him, and he gave Dexter the first letter he ever sent to that man in prison. Dexter's like, nah, you ain't part of my world, stay with my son. So, he goes to Charlie. I'm going through a very, very fast synopsis of the story because I want to get to my thoughts on it. So he goes to Charlie, threatens her, stay with me and my son, and we don't have problems. Then Prater's like, yo, want to meet up? Dexter's like, yeah, this is my time to kill him. So he goes there, he gets stuck in the vault. Bro, this is heavy spoiler, so if you don't want to be spoiled on this. Angel, why didn't you just listen to Dexter? Why? You could have lived if you just listened to him when he told you to leave like the first time, dog. Angel, you were like top 5 Dexter characters for most people. Probably my top 10. Angel, you could have lived if you just left. I understand it was part of his character. I'm sorry, I'm not using my camera right now. I understand it's part of his character. He wanted revenge for LaGuardia and Dokes. But dude, he told you to back off multiple times. If you just listened, you could have lived. It was so sad. Hold on, Rox is calling. Hello, Rocks.
I'm getting kind of upsetty spaghetti right now.
Why?
So Arkham Knight, or not Arkham Knight, Arkham City is working on my computer now, right?
Okay.
Well, I didn't even know what I did. That's the funniest part. It just started working when I launched it. And now, when I try to go in OBS and get this screen, it can't open OBS when I'm in it because it locks me out of all my other tabs in Windows.
Gabriel? Rocks? You called me in the middle of recording my review of Dexter Resurrection.
Oh.
I'm leaving this all in the video.
Oh, well, sounds like a you problem.
I'll call you back when I'm done reviewing.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry, that was unexpected. As I mouthed it, I'll make Arkham videos. You just gave me that idea. But where was I? Oh, we get stuck in the vault. So I apologize for that abrupt cut. My dad needed me. I'm not restarting this. But as I was saying, something I don't understand is why didn't they take Batista's phone? Because they always take the phone off the person before they enter. Well, not always, but I just don't understand why they didn't take his phone off. If they had just taken his phone off, Dexter wouldn't have gotten out. That's what I don't get. 1 second. My dad called me. So, if they had just taken his phone off, Dexter wouldn't have gotten out. That's like one thing I don't understand with that almost close finale. But I like the way he got out. Because due to that, he was able to call Harrison. But I kind of glanced over this part. Dexter and Harrison did make up. Harrison is officially his son. Dexter was able to support him in college, get him through everything. So, what? 1 second. So what happened was he was able to get out, and somehow they didn't notice Harrison's earbud. That's like my only other problem. But I'm still saying this is probably the greatest Dexter finale. One of them. Second only, maybe third only. I don't know. There was a lot of great finales. The season 4 finale, season 1 finale. Those are like the two best Dexter finales of all time. This is third best finale. But what happened was they made up. Harrison was able to help Dexter escape. I love this because it just shows their father-son bond that they were actually able to form in the show. By Harrison being able to save his dad the same way Dexter saved him from handing himself into the police during this show. I'm glancing over a lot because I kind of got cut off when my dad called me. I'm sorry. I forgot some key details, but what I loved about this finale was it finally showed Dexter actually had really great character development from the first season of him being a psychopath that can't really feel love to season 4 when Rita died because he actually felt sorrow. He felt sad. Something he had never done before. And then in this one, he was finally able to become the father figure Harrison needed. What else happened in this finale? Leon Prater, probably one of the most evil Dexter antagonists, was finally put out of commission. They found out who the New York Ripper was. What else happened? It was just a great finale. It was. You guys have to watch it for yourself. It was really good. But I'm going to give you my season rankings. At the bottom, season 5. I'm sorry. I think the first episode of season 5 was great. But the rest of it was low-key. Like, I'm sorry, Jordan Chase is not an interesting villain. At all. Okay, I'm saying it. I don't think he was a good villain. I'm going to go into more detail about this in my actual Dexter videos, but I just think Jordan Chase was the worst Dexter villain. I feel like his motives are kind of lame. Your primal self. That was lame. Like, do something cooler. I've seen that done before. Genuinely. Season 8. Season 6. Okay, season 7. Okay, that's like my bottom 4. Season 7 is not bad at all. I think the only like bad ones were like those ones. Okay, then we got season 3. Okay, I might get flamed. I don't know, maybe. But after season 3, I got. Wait, hold on. I forgot about New Blood, Original Sin. Let me restart. Okay, we got 5, 8. Okay, 6. Okay, 7. New Blood. I think New Blood was good up until when Harrison shot Dexter. It was all great in my opinion. I thought all New Blood was good up until that finale. But up above New Blood, we got Original Sin, followed by season 7. Okay? This is where it might get controversial. I got 3 Resurrections. 3, 2, Resurrection, 4. 1 and 4. I'm going to go over a more depth list, but the only reason I cannot put 2 above Resurrection is because of the season 2 finale. I'm sorry, I feel like Lila killing Dokes was kind of boring. I would have liked to see, like, Dokes escaped, but people already thought he was... I don't know how they're going to do it, but I feel like they could have done it in a much better way. Don't get me wrong, 2, still amazing. Some of the best dramatic tension I think I've ever watched. But that's my overall rating for the seasons. I'm going to go more in-depth in a different video. So stay tuned for that. As I said, go follow the Real Sir Goat. I made a pretty funny Dexter edit, if you ask me. I'll pull up a clip of it.